The reason I can is Talk 37. Don't let loneliness consume you by Gabe 2 Week. Look. So the link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. So let's do this vaccine in 3, 2, 1.
This is Talk 37. Don't let loneliness consume you.
Yeah.
Why does loneliness consume you? Well, loneliness isn't just saying that you're alone. It's everything in your life. You're not able to you think alone, you eat lunch alone,
Yeah.
you talk to yourself, you don't have anyone with you. And that's not even always sometimes the case. Sometimes you have people around you, but you still feel alone deep inside.
Yeah.
And it starts to affect your mental health a lot. It makes you feel like you're not a true person. It makes you fall into a depressive state. It makes you feel like that you're the only person in this world and you have no one to talk to. And it's really one of the worst things you can fall into. And if I'm being honest, last year, and a lot last year, I let loneliness consume me. It was probably the worst things I've ever done in my life. Like last year, I remember going to school and I was just always completely alone. I had no one, and it stabbed a hole in my heart. And it's like, damn, bro, being alone is being alone is nice, but loneliness is probably top 3 worst feelings anyone can go through.
Yeah.
When I was going through this loneliness, when I let loneliness consume me, I didn't want to say fall into a depressive state, but my mental health wasn't there. I had no self-confidence. I felt like people always hated me. I felt like there was something wrong with me. And I don't think there was. I think that was just me letting loneliness consume me.
Yeah.
And you need to learn that just because you might feel alone doesn't mean you're lonely. You can always find at least one friend to talk to, at least a family member to talk to or something. Because I promise you, if you're feeling alone, I promise you're not alone. No matter how much you feel like you're alone, you have someone with you. Okay? You just need to find that person. And it's not easy to do. It took me a long time. Yeah, it took me a pretty long time. Like when I was younger, I felt alone, you know what I'm saying? But last year especially, it's just like, because I grew up and I felt like, because when you're a kid and you're lonely, you know what it feels like, but it's like, all right, whatever. But when you grow up, you're like, and you have feelings of loneliness, you're like, damn, bro, what the fuck? Like, this is how loneliness feels like, and it's just not fun, bro. Like, everyone in this world deserves one person to talk to. No matter if it's your cousin, parents, friends, it doesn't matter. You should always have someone to talk to, or else it's really easy to fall into a lonely state. And at first, loneliness might not seem like a lot, but it can build up. It fuels to depression. It fuels to anxiety. And that's what I learned along the way. And these are some ways I kind of used to not feel alone anymore. So number 1, I started to try to talk to people. Even if I didn't really like the person, I would still talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a person with pretty bad anxiety, right? So like, I don't always go around talking to people, but I almost force myself to try to talk to somebody. And it really worked out, because, some of those people that I talked to, like, I ended up being friends with them and stuff like that. And it's hard to do, but once you get the first person down, it's rhythmic from there. Number 2, I said I wasn't alone. One of the biggest things loneliness correlates with is if you think you're alone. If you don't think you're alone in this world, then you're not alone. You need to
Yeah.
believe that you have people that love you and care about you.
Yeah.
And if you think that they don't, it almost forces your body to be in a state of loneliness. And the third way I tried getting out of a lonely state was to get out there, talk to people, and be nice to people. When you're
Yeah.
nice to
Be
people
nice.
and you
Yeah.
talk to people, it almost attracts people. People like nice people. They like people who they can talk to, and you should just be that type of person.
Yeah.
Those are the three ways I eliminated the loneliness from my life.
Wow. Wow. That was Duck 37. Don't let loneliness consume you, but keep to weak. The link to the video will be the description below. Go and check them out. And drop a like if you like. And comment down below if you want to see more reaction like this one. And subscribe if you're new. And click the bell so you can be notified when I upload. You know what? Bye. Wow. It be true. Sometimes we like loneliness consume us. Yeah. Wow.